Name and where you're from.
Hi, I'm Catherine.
Yeah, you gotta deal with
Tampa,
me.
Florida.
All right. And how did you get started as an artist? Was there a person or event that inspired you?
I started painting at the age of 40, but I've always been creative my whole life as a child. But painting at the kitchen table, trying to do something at age 40. Someone brought over some paints because I had told them that I wanted to paint, and I'm thankful that they did because I really took a liking to it.
And how do your life experiences, whether personal or professional, find their way into your art?
Well, that's really the reason I paint. Everything that I paint has myself in it, and my family, and my animals, and they all tell the story of my life, whether it's my childhood or current events.
Do you have a personal philosophy that's reflected in your artwork?
Well, I just believe a lot of hope and love and being peaceful, and I love the joy in life, and that's what I paint. I really try not to paint anything dark or too sad, but life's events make me happy, and the ordinary things that happen in life are there's beauty in them.
What's your most important tool or material for creating your art? Is there something you can't live without in your studio?
Well, my brushes, I use acrylic paint, and I use wood floor, subfloor pieces I paint on.
Okay, like plywood kind of
Yeah.
stuff? Okay. All right. Well, that leads me to my next question. Folk art often involves repurposed or unconventional materials. Do you prefer that material, that plywood, as a medium?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes, I started painting on canvas, and then I learned that I didn't have to go that way. I could find things that I like to paint on more, and that's what I did.
What time of day do you prefer to create?
I do it usually in the mid-morning through the afternoon.
Okay. How did you become involved with Finster Fest in Paradise Garden?
I applied and asked to come back in 2011 and was invited to come, and this is a magical place. I love folk art, of course, and so coming here was great inspiration, and I try to come as much as I can. I've been invited for the past several years, and I'm very grateful for it.
What does the art and legacy of Howard Finster mean to you? Did he influence your work at all?
Oh my gosh, of course. He was just the genius grandfather of folk art, in my opinion. He's so creative and so full of love, and we all aspire to be like him.
Does Howard Finster's art, including his spiritual themes and use of language, resonate with your own work?
Absolutely, sure. Yes, absolutely. That's all I can say about that.
Okay.
Peace and love.
What's been your most memorable experience at Finster Fest?
Every time I come, I just get all swelled up with emotion, really, just knowing that I'm going to be here, and the excitement of that, because I know I'm going to see all people who I connect with on a really basic level. It's really, it makes me very emotional.
Is there a particular piece that you display either here or at home that you're most proud of, and can you tell me why?
I have to say, if anybody ever says what's my favorite piece of art that I create, it's usually the last piece that I've worked on, because I'm so involved in it, and that holds true even today. The last piece I worked on is my favorite.
And what's the story behind that?
This whole back wall of art is what I painted this year, and it's my response to turning on the news and being upset and feeling anxious about what's happening in the world today. So I've created my own little blossom world where I go, and it's a fantastical world that's kind of a make-believe place, but there's a lot of symbolism in it and a lot of joy, and I sit at my easel and I paint these things, and they calm me and they make me feel like I'm doing something that's good in the world. That's the reason behind them. They're great therapy.
Do you choose particular colors, shapes, or subjects in your work?
Well,
specifically?
I love color. I am always liking different color combinations that don't always seem to match, but when you do that and you choose things that don't seem to match and you put it all together, they kind of go.
What's the biggest challenge you face as an artist?
I guess maybe showing my work to the public sometimes is a challenge. I tend to love the painting part of it and not the showing part of it, and the selling part of it is more uncomfortable to me. So it's always my challenge to get my art out for people to see, because I do paint for myself and what I love and what I want to hang on my wall. And I love when people respond to my art. That's very nice. So, yeah.
I can imagine it.
I suppose that's
it helps to have friends that kind of like encourage you too.
Yeah, correct. Yes.
Okay. What does the word artist mean to you?
Just anybody's an artist. Everybody can make art, and I don't think it's any special title at all. We're all artists in the world, whether we sing or dance or paint or do whatever we can do, make dinner.
How do you feel folk art is important to society today?
Well, folk art is from the heart. It's from the soul. It isn't something that's taught. I've never taken an art lesson. It's something that's in you that you want to get out.
Do you have any advice for aspiring folk artists?
Just paint. Just paint every day. Even if you don't feel like it, spend an hour at the table and put a cup of brush and just paint anything. And usually, after 5 minutes or so, it'll take you somewhere. And I'm always amazed at where that journey goes.
What's been the most surprising or interesting thing that you've seen today?
Surprising or interesting? You mean as far as
As
the
for
art?
meeting people, I mean, I imagine you're kind of stuck at your tent.
Yeah, someone had an emotional response to a piece of art. It reminded her of her grandmother, and that was a real gift to me. It was a gift to me to see her respond that way. She was so happy about the art she purchased.
How did you first discover Howard Finster's art?
Just having a fascination with folk art. I didn't start out making folk art. I started out painting like replicas of Vincent van Gogh and Monet, just to teach myself what is this all about. And I fell into folk art and studied it and studied the different artists, and of course Howard Finster is right up there.
If you could add one new feature to Paradise Garden, what would it be?
Oh goodness. More space. But I mean, it's already been created, so that would be great if more people could come, because it's such a great atmosphere and place. But truly, what could you add? It's so magical the way it is.
That leads me to this next question. If you could build your own art garden, what would be in it?
Oh, wow. I suppose. Oh gosh. Well, I suppose I don't know how to answer that. I don't have any thought in my head about that one.
Okay, well, we'll go back to the previous question.
Okay.
And go in this direction. If Howard Finster were here today, what do you think he'd add to the garden next?
Oh my goodness. Well, he would find something and then say, well, he saw stuff in a bicycle tire. He saw things. So his mind almost was just a gift from the heavens, or whatever he wants to call it. He saw things in regular inanimate objects, and so he would just always be creating. And how could I know what he could put in there? Because I'm sure his mind would take him all different places.
What's the best advice you've ever received from a stranger at a festival?
Keep painting, keep doing it. That they they connect with me. I love that. I love the connection just through the art. I don't have to communicate verbally. I can do it through my visual, what I do.
All right. So if your day today at Finster Fest had a theme song, what would it be?
Love is the answer. Love.
And who's that by?
The Beatles, is that? Yeah. Let's see. All You Need Is Love.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. All right. Is there a final message you'd like to share with anybody watching this or listening?
Well, I hope you like folk art. I hope you learn about folk art through all these videos you're taking of the different artists. It's a wonderful thing to have and to do.
And where can people find your artwork?
CatherineMichael.com.
All right. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, okay, sure.